Hello boys and
Stay
girls,
there,
it's
Jess.
Kingfisher UK again. Back at my local field at YPC last month.
Go!
This is one of the bigger maps at YPC. Basically, if they touch the opposition's base, and that's basically game over. Yeah, I was pushing my luck there, so was Angel. Angel just pushed his luck just a little bit more than I did, and he took a round in the arse, and I think that round was meant for me, but his arse took it instead. So yeah, this is one of the bigger maps, as I say. I've posted this a few times. I quite like this map, especially this left-hand side. It's quite there's quite a few bunkers to get in there, and a couple of ditches, quite a lot of ferns. Just to hide behind. The right-hand side is a little bit more difficult to get down, which I'm going to show on the other end of this video.
15 metres or so.
Because this is both ends. I'm going to show on this video.
You've got Simon off to your left. A couple of our boys behind you.
Yeah, so there's 5 of us just on this left-hand side here, pushing quite hard on this left. I did think it'd be a little bit easier to spot people actually on the day on this field with all the dieback, with winter being here now. But actually the dead ferns were hiding quite a few people.
Stefan!
Yeah, so Steph's far right, going down where the pyramid is. I was just asking if he'd seen anybody. Normally by this point I'd spot a few people. Just miss him.
One far left!
Yeah, so because my 468 makes quite a lot of noise, I'm just keeping an eye out, see if anybody spotted me. Dude just hit Andy actually. He's just there. To see him stand up in a sec. He'd moved, but he hadn't moved enough. So I got a couple of rounds just through the bracken using GI Winter today. It's not too bad for going through a bit of undergrowth without breaking. Yeah, so it was quite a good turnout on the day actually. I think it was maybe 10 or 12 aside. So not bad for a walk-on event. Just spot another one. Just clip him in the head. Third one broke as it went through, but I think the first 2 got him. I do like this left-hand side. Ditches, little mounds.
I've taken 2 out. I've taken 2 out.
Quite a lot of barricades to get behind. So yeah, still a bit wary of what's actually going on. I have noticed that the middle of the map has actually got nobody on it from our team. So the opposition team can actually run straight through the middle of the map. We've gone sort of heavy this left and quite light on the right. There was a couple of lads going up through the middle, but they've been taken out already. Yeah, so I decided to push in the ditch and actually go sort of middle right, or middle left, sorry. Taking it steady, trying not to give my position away. So this gives me a view onto the, there's like a little plane, down plane in the middle of this map that you can actually see on the right there. That's what I'm looking at, because normally at least 1 or 2 people in and around that from the opposition team. Yeah, I'll keep on checking the right. Just can't see anybody. I can see the fort. The fort's sort of up my 12 o'clock now. I do just get shot in the neck from Richard in a second. Didn't have a clue where it came from, as I'm checking the right all the time. Let's say the bracken was hiding quite a lot.
Hey!
Yeah, shot in the neck. You can just see him there running near the plane. Didn't have a clue where he was. So this is the other end.
Yeah!
Everybody's loading up. And someone decided to go left again on this side, just to show you what the left hand side looks like. And really, I never go down it.
Go!
Especially at this time of year, it's because there's no growth down there, everything's sort of flattened off, there's not a lot of cover at all. So, going hard left. So yeah, this is basically the cover that all the cover that you get. There's a couple of scattered pyramids.
One far left!
And these are the best ones actually, because they've got a little bit of netting on them. Actually a little bit further down they're open. There's no netting on them at all, there's just a couple of lats. So they are really
Steve's left, watch it, third pyramid.
Yeah, so Stefan's pushing up with Jace. So Jace is at the tree, I think. And Stefan's just a little bit in front of him. Just get Steve.
He's out!
First shot.
There's another one on the wood pyramid. First wood pyramid without this shit on.
Yeah, so I'm just telling everybody where they are. What I can see.
Watch it, you're open.
And so Stefan's just there. Jace is about 3 meters behind him. Just I don't really talk to Jace, not to give his position away. The bit of kit he runs
He's on
with
the wood,
is
that
really
far wood
good at long
pyramid.
distance
Stefan.
shooting.
Yeah. I think there's a couple in the village.
Yeah, so this is the as I said,
there's another
far
one
left hand
past
side
him on the
map
right.
from the other end.
The far right pyramid. Wearing full camo.
So like the bottom half of the map, it's the village that I'm talking about, which is basically at my 2 o'clock now. You can just see it there, sort of. At 2 o'clock, there's like a white background building. There's like 5 or 6 huts there, and that's got like high ground. So this is a lot lower than that. So they can rain down on us all day long. So it's pretty difficult coming at this side, as I say, at this time of year, and it's even more difficult with that being there. Just spot one, sort of. He's about 2 pyramids back. I'm just putting through a bit of blind firing, seeing if that would actually
pull back.
go over the top of one pyramid and through the other. Just getting quite a lot of breaks on the tree at the minute. Yeah, I'm trying to get that bug a little bit long balling, but
yeah, just watch
the tree's
village.
just in the way of the
What? Oh, hang on.
when I'm trying to get the paint through. One of the uppers and
He's on the.
just
See
moved.
the satellite? The first
So
satellite
I was
after
just
the
trying to
pyramids.
put some rounds on him.
Near the village, there's one there.
Yeah, so it's just through the back of that lot.
Alright, 1, 2, 3, go.
Give a bit of suppressing fire to Stefan so he can get to the next pyramid.
Yeah, incoming. There's still one on that other pyramid, that far pyramid. He's moved back to where that one in the red, yeah? He's moved back one. And there's one at your 2 o'clock.
Yeah, so this is, as I said, the far left. The boundary line's just on the left there, a little bit of orange rope. Can't go any further than that. Yeah, so you can just see him at the bottom of the shot cam footage. Just see him at the bottom of the screen, a little black blob. Trying to keep his head down.
He's trying to move up. He's out. Trying to move up.
Finally clip him. You can't see him. He's just behind the barricade.
He's out. Yeah, one on the right's out, so it's just the one on the red. Still somebody at the village looking at us, yeah? You see him? Yeah, there's that lad in the red. And there's one in the village. The sort of left-hand shed, past the big oak tree. Yeah, the one with the white on the back. Yeah, that one. You see him?
Yeah, so at this point I realise it's getting extremely difficult to
You're
get
not
down
going to
this
make it
side.
to the next one. 'Cause that's where I've been thinking of going. You might make it to... There's like a small, what is it, pyramid barricade in front of you?
I decided to keep
Satellite barricade.
pushing down this left hand side even though we're not making a lot of headway to get to the fort. Considering it's realistically there's me, Stefan and Jace. Just down really sort of pushing out, well not pushing out but keeping them occupied, the opposition team occupied quite a lot. You know, for three of us being down here, we've tied up what? I've shot 2 people out. We're tying up another 3 I think at the minute
pyramid.
From the opposition team. So it's making the lads that are going down on the right hand side, making their job just a little bit easier.
Steph, can you see anybody far left?
Yeah, so I'm contemplating
Can you
pushing
move
up.
it right, middle.
Contemplating pushing up
He's up where that
just at the
netting.
next pyramid actually, just in
He's
front
near
of me
the
at
plane!
my 10 o'clock. One of the opposition players just pushed up in the middle of the map. He's trying to get his head down so I can move up a bit and support Steph. So I push it. I realise his angle's on me. He ain't got a good angle on me to shoot me.
Look, you're 2 o'clock.
So yeah, the village that I've been talking about is just there in the distance. Trying to keep him occupied. Distract him a little bit. The fort is probably 50 metres in front of me at the minute. You can't see it because of the trees. So yeah, getting incoming. You can just see it off the next pyramid. And you can just see I'm trying to shoot at with shot cam.
One in the far front shed. There's one in the front shed.
Yeah, I do realise it's Andy at
That red lad's still here.
in the
You
village
see him?
because he's using a hammer 7, so it's just got a really
Down there.
distinctive noise when it's firing.
Right.
Yeah, my battery's just gone on my sight as well, so that keeps on turning on and off. Just clip him. Just see him there. Just threaded through the barricade.
Finally got him.
As I said earlier, there's these ones with the netting on, and he's behind one without. I've got shot there a few times. They don't give you a lot of cover at all. Yes, I'm getting quite open to the
There's one in there fort. Wearing the red.
sheds actually. At this
It
point.
wasn't who is it that you thought it was. He's in the fort. I think Andy and Alex are in the village.
Yeah, so
You can get to
definitely
this
2 in the
one.
village at this point.
There's a little one there, and there's a bit of banking to get through.
Yeah, it's really open on the left hand side now. I could just sprint
Ain't shit.
and sprint to the fort and touch it, but it's just really open. So I'll be really lucky.
Yeah.
Get some incoming from the village now. They've spotted us.
Yeah, he's just sticking his head out bottom half of village.
Some real long balling now.
Still in the same shed.
Just had to get something spanking, so I was hoping they hadn't seen me move. Yeah, so I'm just arcing that over the top of the bracken. And it dips at this range. It just dips down again. It does spot me, and I do get a few rounds actually coming straight past my head. Yeah, the problem that you got is, well, the problem that I've got is Stefan's directly behind me now. So he's at my 6 o'clock. So I think, I'm pretty sure Andy at this point was actually shooting at Stefan. He didn't even realise I was here.
Stefan, I'm going to run here. Put a bit of fire down over my head. 1, 2, 3.
So I'm trying to get closer to the village. I didn't realise there was one to my right. Just at my 2 o'clock. There's a little bit of netting that you can see top of the right hand screen. It's like a little bunker that, and there was one in there. Yeah, that's the opposition player showing. And you can just see one little dark, little black shadow inside the sheds. Trying to get some rounds through it. Yeah, so he's at my 2. Stefan's just shouted me and told me there was one there. He's making so much noise now, it's ridiculous. Moving too many things around. Just trying to keep this lad occupied on the right hand side now. That's about all I can do. He's just in that netting. Last mag. This video is coming up to the end in a minute. Hope you've enjoyed it. The lads that went on the far right hand side, they pressed up really hard and flanked all the lads, all these 3 lads that are in the village, and touched the fort. So I hope you enjoyed it. I'll have another one up next week. Catch you all later.